It's Ash from Super Videos back for another live Q&A. This is Q&A number 210. I just wanted to check if I was right. 210. Of course, we're going to talk about season 10, episode 15, which aired last night, called The Tower. And then we're also going to talk about the finale, which is going to be coming up later this year, season 10, episode 16. There's two titles for it right now. I don't know which is the accurate one, but it's either No Place to Go, which is what AMC on their YouTube channel says, or it's A Certain Doom, which is what the Wikia says. So one of the two, but that's going to be episode 16, which is the finale of season 10. So we're going to talk about both of those. Now, what we're also going to talk about later in the stream is we're going to talk about what we're going to do on this channel now that Walking Dead is not going to be on for a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little poll. I already created the poll yesterday and put it up, but you can go to this poll and participate. So we're going to start reacting to two new shows every week. So you can go there to let me know which shows you think we're gonna or you want us to react to. So go there, do your thing, participate, vote on a show. So I'll pick two of those. So you can actually vote on multiple ones. So if you go there, you don't have to just vote on one, you can vote on multiple, but it'll be better if you just choose one. So just choose two, choose two. Just choose two, and then I'll see maybe at the end of this week, where the voting is and which show we're going to go with. So starting next week, that's going to be our new schedule. We're going to start reacting to two new shows. I'll talk about the schedule later on when we pick our shows, but so go to the poll and vote. Now, the other thing we're going to do is every 2 weeks, we're going to start doing reactions to old Walking Dead episodes, like throwback reactions. So the first one I'm going to do is season 4, episode 8, Too Far Gone. That's going to be next week. So when we usually would have our season 10 finale, I will do like a Walking Dead reaction, but it'll be for season 4, episode 8. So you can go check that. And every 2 weeks we'll do one as well, like another one. And after each one I do, I'll do a poll to see what our next reaction should be. But with that, there's one more announcement, and we'll talk more about this later on in this stream as well. But there's two more announcements, and then I'll jump right into your questions and comments. The first thing is this week, I'm going to do some of the videos that I'm going to do for the finale. I'll do a little bit more videos, like prediction videos for the finale, now that it's not going to air next week. So I'll do a bit more videos. I have a video coming up for Maggie, my predictions on what we're going to see from Maggie. I have a video coming up about the mysterious character that we saw in the sneak peek. That'll be coming up. And I'll do my prediction as well on Wednesday. And I will do another video looking at the photos that they released for the finale, if they release any. I don't know if they're going to do one, but if they release photos, I'll do that. And if there's any sneak peeks, any more sneak peeks, I'll break those down as well. And we might be doing some Last of Us gameplay as well. I don't know if we're going to do it, but we're going to wait and see. Or we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to have to see if I'll be able to do it. But I want to play the Left Behind DLC. I started it, but I didn't really finish. So I want to go back and do the whole Last of Us DLC Left Behind game, which is mostly for Ellie. Like, it's from Ellie's perspective. So we're going to do that. But before I jump into the questions, let me just refresh the poll to see. So there are 7 people who participated on the poll so far, and I'll leave the link again. So there's 7 people who participated. Top 2 right now are Stranger Things and Breaking Bad. But make sure to go and participate if you have not done so already. With that said, let's jump right into the questions and comments. Scooby the Gamer 1997 Q&A. Hey Ash, overall I thought episode 15 was very stale and lackluster. Also, I'm pissed about the horses. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really look at this as a finale, because it's not really a finale, but I still do agree with you that it was probably the weakest episode of the second half of the season for sure. And maybe even very close to being the weakest of the entire season, because it didn't really do much. Like there wasn't anything there. Like if you take out all of the princess stuff, there's nothing there. So it felt like a filler type of episode. Now I'm sure there are people who enjoyed it. I think that it was a filler. I would consider it a filler. And if this was in fact a finale, I would be super disappointed. But it's obviously not. But I agree with you that it was stale and lackluster. I do agree with that a little bit as well. And yes, I'm pissed about the horses as well. Next question is also from Scooby the Gamer 1997. First they killed Ezekiel's horse in the episode 14. Now they killed Yumiko and Eugene's horse. Yeah, I mean, not just this season. They've not just even this half season. If you go back to previous seasons and even the first half, I think they killed like a horse in the first half too. They do that all the time. Walking Dead is known to kill horses. That's their thing, it seems. Scooby the Gamer, Q&A Hash, the princess is starting to warm up on me. I'm liking her personality. Yeah, I mean, I did like her. I wasn't a fan after seeing the opening minutes, but I slowly got used to her, and I think it works. It's not great, but it works. It works for the show as well. Animated Alex, sub Ash, how are you? Glad you could join. Animated Alex, like your new coming up skit. Yeah, that skit was interesting. I just came up with it like a day. I'm like, this would be interesting to do. And it's not just a skit, like a funny skit. It was supposed to be a like a public service announcement type of skit. But yeah, it was fun doing. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys got the message as well. Not just that you liked it. I hope you got the message as well. Animated Alex, the Walker thing, or I skipped one. Scooby the Gamer, I'm hoping the finale is better. I think it will be. The sneak peek looks awesome. The trailer looks awesome. Very disappointed that we're not actually going to see the finale until later, but it looks awesome. It does. Animated Alex, the Walker talking to Bethe reminded me of Nick when he was covered in guts and heard the dead talking. I didn't even notice that when I watched it the first time. I thought it was just whispers, but someone else told me as well that it was actually like he was hearing walkers talk. So that was cool if that was in fact what it was. I didn't hear it. I heard whispers, but I was wrong obviously because other people heard other stuff. But yeah, it did have a lot of Nick vibes to it. The whole whisper stuff has a lot of Nick vibes to it because they're so similar in terms of what they do. You know what I mean? Well, Nick wasn't as crazy and as whisper-like as Whispers, but still. Scooby the Gamer. Also, I don't know why, but the teaser for Fear Season 6 annoyed me. They have a Season 6 teaser? I didn't see it. I'm not really sure I'm even interested to see it, but I didn't even know there was a teaser. Yeah, I didn't know there was a skit. I'll have to check it out. Or not a skit, sorry. I didn't know there was a teaser. I'll have to check it out. Animated Alex, good thing Magna didn't go with Ezekiel and Eugene. Otherwise, Princess would have been done for. Yeah, I think if it was anyone other than those three, Princess would have been done for. So, Scooby the Gamer. Also, I'm shocked Virgil is returning. I didn't think there was anything left for his character. Yeah, me too. I was more shocked at seeing Virgil than seeing Maggie in that sneak peek, honestly. Animated Alex, Judith witnessed the cruel world like her brother. Yes, she did. Animated Alex, I think Negan might have found a lover. Princess? No. Negan and Princess are not gonna get along, trust me. Animated Alex, consider Walking Dead killing off horses animal abuse at this point. Borderline. It's borderline. Animated Alex, it was funny. The skit, yeah, the skit was was cool to do. Scooby the Gamer. The biggest thing I'm pissed about is that we didn't see the iconic water tower scene. Yeah, they got us on that. They knew we were gonna think that was gonna happen, so they got us. I'm not really disappointed, even though I would love to have seen it, but I'm kind of excited now because it's like, okay, they know how to do stuff like this to throw us off. So good. It's not as predictable as we think it is. So that's why I'm excited about it. But yeah, I was disappointed because it was an awesome scene in the show or in the comics. Animated Alex, I guess Morgan got an upgrade. LOL, the new character looks like him. Yeah, I'm actually going to do a video on that later this week. There's actually a few people that could be, but we'll talk about that in another video. I was actually in the middle of finishing my editing for the Maggie video, but I had to quit and jump into this. That's why I was late, but I'll finish the editing right after this. It's interesting because what I was doing is half of it is like me talking about new stuff, and the other half I kind of went back to another video I did about Maggie and Negan and decided to add that on because it's relevant at this point. But at this point, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it makes sense for me to kind of talk about that freshly instead of just doing the video again, like putting the video that I had before on. So I might do that. I might like redo that part and just talk about it again because a few stuff doesn't really apply. Like I was editing the thing I did back then. Some of it doesn't apply anymore. So maybe it makes more sense for me to redo that whole prediction about Negan and Maggie. But I still want to put it in the same video because it's related. But if I end up doing that, then the video is going to be coming up later tomorrow, not today. But I'll see what I'm going to do. But yeah, that video with the mysterious character, I'll do a video on that later this week. Stay tuned. Ellie Hughes, wait, how do you pronounce that? Ellie Hughes. I suck at pronouncing names. I know that's a simple name to pronounce, but I suck at it. So I'll just call you Ellie. Ellie says Negan and Lydia are gonna... No. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. That's a no for me. Animated Alex, I thought the episode was slow but not boring. Yeah, it wasn't boring, but it was filler. I consider it a filler still. It was way better than some episodes they've done in the past, for sure, but it was still a filler episode and it was slow. Scooby the Gamer, hey Ash, do you think the new character in the finale teaser is Morgan? No, I don't. I was gonna like talk about that in the other video, but I don't think it's him. I think it's more likely that... I'll talk about it then, because I still want to think about whether I'm going to go with that prediction. Because, yeah, Morgan is definitely a possibility, but I think it's less possible that it... or less likely that it's Morgan. Animated Alex, yeah, I agree with you on the Ellie comment. Animated Alex, you're lagging, or am I? Let me restart the stream then. Alright, I restarted the stream. Hopefully that's better. I'm going to revisit the poll though to see. There's still no new votes, so I don't know if you guys voted already or not, but go there and vote if you have not voted already. But yeah, we're going to revisit that later this week, that poll that we did. Scooby the Gamer, maybe it's Mercer from Commonwealth. No, it doesn't look like him, and it just doesn't work, doesn't fit. Like, they're too far away. Why would they be there? There's no connection. Stephanie is the only person that knows about them. There's a lot of gaps in that prediction. I think Morgan is more likely than Mercer. Animated Alex, Fear copied the Walking Dead idea with the minefield. In this case, I think it was the other way around. I was actually going to talk about that in my Easter egg videos, which is coming up later this week. Scooby the Gamer, hey Ash, who do you think should play Mercer? I don't have a preference, whoever they choose. As long as it fits the character and it's a good actor, I'm fine with it. Ellie Hughes still lagging. Am I? Let me see what I can do. Alright, let's try that. Let me know if it's still lagging or... Let's try that. Let me see if it's still lagging. I completely disconnected and reconnected. Animated Alex, let's hope Eugene gets his chocolate bunny. Oh, he will. He will. Princess is going to be the one that gives him his chocolate bunny. Alright, so we've been going for 20 minutes, so we'll go for maybe another 10 minutes and then that'll be the end of the stream. But I'll come back to the poll later this week as well. But I already talked about this, but that's pretty much our new schedule. That's what it's going to look like. Every week we're going to be reacting to 2 new shows. So twice a week, 2 shows, and we're going to continue that for as long as we can for now. Every 2 weeks, we're going to do throwback reactions to The Walking Dead. The first one is going to come next week. It's going to be a reaction to season 4, episode 8, which is called Too Far Gone. And then I'll do a poll to see what our next throwback Walking Dead reaction should be. And then I'm probably going to do gameplays for Left Behind, Last of Us Left Behind. So that'll probably be coming up as well, once a week probably. But with that, that's pretty much it. This like what we have in terms of a schedule. This week is going to be Walking Dead only, predictions, Easter eggs, photos, and all of that. So we'll do all of our regular episode type of videos this week, and then starting next week we'll go into our new schedule. Animated Alex, you're fine, Ash. Oh, with the lag? Alright, glad that there's no more lag. I think that disconnecting it and reconnecting it helped. John Smith, what about Judith? What about Judith? What about her? Scooby the Gamer, hey Ash, what Walking Dead Funko Pops would you like to see? Me, Lydia, Carol, season 10 version, Jerry, Princess, and Yumiko. I don't collect the Funko Pops, so I wouldn't even know, what to choose. So whichever works. Whichever is the coolest. Animated Alex, it's going to be an awkward friendship between Lydia and Negan. Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be. Animated Alex, spoilers, Rick will be in the movies. That was too much of a spoiler, man. I don't know if we can take it. I mean, we might have to put you on timeout for that spoiler. That's too much of a spoiler, man. Scooby the Gamer, hey, I was just curious on if you're going to be reacting to a full season of like Walking Dead Season 1. Well, not a full season, but we are going to be doing throwback reactions. So maybe after doing like 3 or a couple, maybe 1 to 2 or 3 throwback reaction episodes, if there's interest, I may do like seasons, like do you want us to react to a particular season instead of a particular episode? And it'll be like every week or every 2 weeks, same thing, but it'll be an entire season from start to end if we end up doing it. I don't know if there's going to be any or a lot of people who might be interested in that, but we'll see. John Smith, Judith, and Daryl are supposed to have a... No, they are not. John Smith and Ellie, you guys are just on a different level for me. So please don't have any weird comments like that. I'll give you a warning now, but if you continue, I'll have to block you. Animated Alex, the heck kind of a fandom are you from, kid? Yeah, I don't know what John Smith and Ellie Hughes deal was, but that's not tolerated on the chat, or on this channel, I mean, in general. So I will block you if you do have comments like that again. Animated Alex, sorry man, couldn't help it. Oh, with the spoiler? Yeah. I'll give you guys another spoiler. I'll give you guys a bigger spoiler. Morgan will be in Fear Season 6. I'm just saying I have exclusive information, but if you didn't want to know if it's a spoiler for you, then I'm sorry. But Morgan will be in Season 6 of Fear. And another one is... Let me think. Should I say this? Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's not too big of a spoiler, but Connie is gonna come back in the next episode. Actually, I don't know that. I was kidding. I have no information and I don't want to have any information. I was just kidding. Animated Alex, I like that the Walking Dead main characters are seen as legends to the new characters. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny when Kelly was talking about Carol and in the old days, like she's heard stories. That was awesome. I thought that was pretty cool. Scooby the Gamer, yeah, characters like Daryl and Carol, they are legends in my opinion. Yeah, Rick. Don't forget Rick and Michonne as well. But yeah. Like, because if you think about it, let's say someone talking to Kelly or Connie or Magna, they're talking to them about Rick. And they bring up the story where he bit someone's throat to save his son. I mean, he would be looked at like a legend at that point. I don't know if it's a legend, but he would be looked at as this kind of iconic badass person at that point, right? Even with that particular scene. But yeah, I agree that characters like that are seen as legends to newer characters. Animated Alex, oh man, really, Morgan? Dang it. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have a big part in Season 6. Actually, I don't know that. That was just a speculation. Animated Alex, spoilers, CRM have helicopters. Too much of a spoiler, man. Too much of a spoiler. John Smith, Magna, Lydia, and Judith are supposed to have a... Okay. John Smith, bye-bye. I warned you. I'll put you on timeout. I'll put you on timeout and let's remove that. So you are on timeout, John. If you continue, I'll block you. Animated Alex, big spoilers ahead. This show has zombies. That's, I mean, that's so much of a spoiler that even writers didn't know that. It's new to the writers as well. It's so much of a like hot spoiler that just came out. So thanks for that. Scooby the Gamer, especially because Daryl and Carol are the last two remaining season 1 characters. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's be honest, now, even with Maggie's return, I still look at Daryl and Carol being the two faces of the show. But if or when Michonne was still around, it was Michonne and Daryl. But now it's Carol and Daryl. The apocalyptic duo. The apocalyptic. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? The apocalyptic couple. Power couple. There we go. The apocalyptic power couple. Daryl and Carol. Alright, so we've been going for 30 minutes, so we'll have maybe 5 more minutes of rapid fire Q&A, and that'll be the end of the stream. Again, if you have not participated in the poll, please go and participate if you want to have a say in what this channel is going to do in the future. Animated Alex, even Negan is a legend. Negan is a different type of legend, I would say. He was a legend to Brendan, who was an ex-Xavier, so yeah. Or his parents were ex-Xaviers, but yeah. Scooby the Gamer, it's just crazy. Back in season 1, we had a lot of characters, and Daryl and Carol are the last two. Just crazy. Yeah, I mean, there isn't that many like characters from the first few seasons right now. Like, think about it. First 4 seasons, let's say, all the way to season 4, like before season 4. How many of those characters are around? It's just Daryl and Carol, right? And Maggie. So that's crazy. Ellie Hughes, what about Sophia and Lizzie? I don't know what you mean by that. What about them? And if you are saying what I think you're saying, then I'm going to put you on timeout as well, just like John. Animated Alex, both Ezekiel and Maggie lost their homes. Yes, they did. I mean, Maggie has a lot to catch up on. I mean, I would kind of wanted to, or I would have wanted to see a bigger reaction from Maggie reading the letter in the sneak peek, because it's not just that Jesus died, Enid died, Tara died. They were all close to Maggie. So I would assume that she would have a reaction to that. And I'm sure if they tell her Hilltop's gone, she's going to have another type of reaction to that as well. Scooby the Gamer, but I will say the scenes with Lydia and Negan in episode 15 was powerful. Yeah, it was. It was the first time we were seeing human emotions coming from Negan, which is rare. Even when he was emotional, when Maggie was confronting him, even that wasn't. It was a different sort of a human emotion, you know what I mean? It was just that he had given up. But in this case, it's a sort of a emotion where he cares about another person, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was powerful for sure. Animated Alex, I hope Maggie is not the one to kill Bethe. That would be disappointing. Yeah, I would hate that too. I'm with you on that. That would be like cheap. She's like, she doesn't deserve to get that kill. She had nothing to do with the whole thing. So why would, you know what I mean? So I agree with you on her 100%. She doesn't deserve that kill. Scooby the Gamer, my opinion, Lydia is right. Not everyone can have a mom like Michonne. Yeah. Or Carol. I mean, it's not just Michonne. It's people like Michonne. Like Carol. Like Tammy. So same kind of thing. Obviously, Tammy wasn't a good fighter, but still, she cared about her children. Same amount. Animated Alex, that's like if Henry killed Negan. Yeah. Yeah. Or if Morales came back, like when he came back and killed Negan. Same thing. It's like, what? You know what I mean? Or if Rick came back and killed Bethe, it would be the same thing. It's not just because it's Maggie, it's even if it was Rick. Same thing. You're gone, Ellie. I did warn you a couple times. Animated Alex, build up this big antagonist and give them a bad death. That would suck. I hope Bethe gets a better death than his comic counterpart. His comic death was underwhelming a little bit, so I hope that they still captured that, capture what that was all about, which is that it takes two people to kill Bethe because he's such a beast. But I hope that it's less underwhelming than how it went down in the comics. Wait, how is Ellie back? I thought I hide user on this channel. I don't know how you were able to comment twice there, Ellie, but you're gone. Scooby the Gamer, but yeah, so far this second half has been strong, but episode 15 was weak. Yeah, episode 15 was the weakest of the second half. I even enjoyed episode 9 better than episode 15. And before episode 15, episode 9 was my least favorite. Alright, so we do have to shut this down because I do want to do the Maggie video, finish that tonight. So we'll have to end it, but I'll keep the poll open. We'll revisit it in our Friday stream. I'll talk about that again. But like I said, this week we're going to do more Walking Dead videos. We're going to finish the videos that we had that are kind of coming, that are related to the finale and episode 15, like the Easter egg for episode 15. I'm going to do the photos for episode 16. If they do photo or release photos, I'll do a prediction video. If they do more sneak peeks, I'll do that. So we'll do all of the videos related to episode 15 and 16 of Walking Dead this week. Next week, we'll move into our new schedule. All right. Hide user in this channel. Animated Alex, like if they built Negan up to be the scary villain. Then bam, Henry stabs Negan in the throat. Yeah, that would suck. But yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon.